No Lamar, no problem. Ravens travel to Chicago, get the job done, improve to 7-3, still keeping our lead, our division lead, a 1-game lead on the Bengals, actually. So it was a very important win. It would have made a big difference. It would have made a big difference if we dropped that game, even without Lamar. It would have made a big difference. 6-4, 7-3. We are the second seed in the AFC after that win. And yeah, man, this team is showing its resilience. Tyler Huntley, in his first ever start, undrafted quarterback, was in the practice squad for a good part of last year. Then came to preseason, was stats-wise the best quarterback in preseason. And before the game, I would have told you to take that with a grain of salt. But if Lamar ever goes down with this game, it looks like we're in pretty good hands. Tyler Huntley has not been bad. So we're going to go through the stats here. So in his first career NFL start, Huntley, with the dub, goes 26 out of 36 passing, 72% completion percentage for 219 yards, 1 interception, which I would blame Andrews for that. 7 rushes for 40 yards. Good game on the ground there. He was second in rushing yards on our team this game, actually. Devontae Freeman had a pretty good game. 16 carries, 49 yards, 3.1 yards per carry. The yards per carry is not bad, but he got the job done on the last drive. Receiving-wise, Mark Andrews, 8 for 73 yards. Gets the job done. And he's, again, continuing his historic season. This year, he's showing how he's considered one of the best tight ends in the league. He's showing it this year. He's definitely showing it. And, man, it's great to see with our new offense. Defensively, Tyus Bowser had a day. 4 tackles, 2 sacks. Patrick Queen was another leader in tackles. Man, Patrick Queen has turned it around. He's turned it around lately. But yeah, man, let's go into the analysis here. Offensively, like I said before, I'm very happy with Tyler Huntley. He went in, did exactly what he needed to do, ran the offense exactly the way we would expect him to. Just not as good as Lamar, obviously. But yeah, he was a game manager for the most part. He had a few struggles where you really can't expect much from him since it's his first NFL start. But he got it done. He got it done at the end. Game-winning drive. You love to see it. Honestly, you just couldn't ask for any more from our backup quarterback. So yeah, he just, that last drive, he just went off. We just went 75 yards in 5 plays. You love to see it. Inside the 2 minute. So yeah. Like I said before, it was an up and down day for the offense. I think Devontae Freeman is starting to distance himself as the best running back the Ravens currently have available. And it's kind of sad. It's kind of sad at this point. And he has not been amazing. He's been good. At times he's been very, very good. But he's not been amazing overall. You know, he started off very slow as a Raven. He was very, very bad. But then he picked it up suddenly after week 5. Since week 5, he just started picking it up overall. But yeah, man. Passing wise, again, Mark Andrews made Tyler Huntley's life way, way easy. Again, he's establishing himself as a top 3 tight end. And it's not biased. It's just look at the stats. Look at the stats. Just look it up. Look up Mark Andrews. and then you see why I said that. You're going to see why I said that. Simply. So, yeah. Offensive line, it was a big problem. It was extremely abysmal. I did not like how it was. And I bet other Ravens fans did not either. The Bears had 6 sacks. We allowed 6 sacks. And 4 of them were allowed by Alejandro Villanueva. And the Bears were without Khalil Mack, by the way. They were without Khalil Mack, and they were able to get 6 sacks. Villanueva allowed 4. I seriously cannot stand watching this guy for another week. Man, you gotta pick it up. You're gonna have to pick it up, or else we're gonna be in big trouble. Next week, we're playing the Browns and Myles Garrett. You're gonna be matching up against Myles Garrett. If you let up 4 sacks against a Khalil Mack-less Bears, you're gonna allow 12. I swear, 12 sacks against Myles Garrett if you play the same way you played last week. So you better pick it up or else get off my team. Like, do I need to elaborate any further? Probably not. Let's go on to defense now. Tyus Bowser. He's easily the player of the game. He is my player of the game, and it's really not close. Very easy pick. I know Tyler Huntley had a nice day in his first NFL start. Oh, the story, great story, yes. But you cannot say Tyus Bowser was not the best player on the Ravens a few days ago. You really cannot. He was damn near unstoppable. And he was probably the biggest factor in us winning. Like, he went off. Tyus Bowser, he's gotten a bigger role this year since Judon left. And he's been filling it very, very well. Very, very well. Tyus Bowser, what a story. He looked like nothing coming into the 2020 season. Heading into a contract year, he had a he had a good season in 2020. He really picked it up. And now he's earned himself a contract with the Ravens. And now he was signed for very cheap, by the way. But he's showing why we brought him back. So I'm completely happy for him. Happy we have Tyus Bowser for extremely cheap as well. Very, very cheap. Oh my god. But yeah, man. Have a day, Tyus Bowser. Next up, Patrick Queen. Patrick Queen turned it around. Completely flipped the script. In the first 5 weeks. In the first 5 weeks, he has been horrendous. Ravens fans have not liked how he played. This and that. People call him a bust. And honestly, even though he hasn't picked it up, you cannot call him a bust. It's only a second year as well. It's only a second year. Hasn't had a real offseason either because of all that COVID stuff. I was pretty mad at some Ravens fans for calling him a bust this early in his career because some players take a lot of time to develop. So, yeah, I'm going to get that out of the way real quick. But ever since after week 5, he has completely turned it around. And happy for him. He's looking like the guy he was supposed to look like for us. So I'm very happy he's turned out to be like that. Next thing up, Chris Westry. Man, how do you think of this guy? This guy he has been impressive in training camp. He has balled out. And after that, he's been abysmal. I know he's been injured after the Raiders game, but even in the Raiders game, he wasn't really good. Okay, he's been, he's big and physical. He may be big and physical, but he struggles with any speed. He struggles. Any receiver with speed, he gets burnt. Just a toast. And it is very sad to watch. But yeah, it's pretty much that. Just how to beat Chris Westry. Just put any receiver with some type of speed. Put any receiver with some type of speed, and he's gonna get absolutely burnt. And we've seen that on that 4th down play. We've seen that on that 4th and 11. And I know it's not entirely his fault. That play call was horrendous. I'm gonna get to that later. This play call was horrendous, but he still got toasted. He still got toasted. So yeah. Honestly, Brandon Stephens, I know he's only a rookie who's asked to do a lot, but he looks lost half the time, and he's showing us why he's a rookie. And at this point, I wouldn't mind even having Anthony Levine or Geno Stone take reps at free safety as well. I suggest Adarius Washington too. Adarius Washington, I've always thought was better than Brandon Stephens. I think Adarius Washington in the draft was supposed to go in the 2nd round, and we are very lucky to have him as an undrafted free agent. So, yeah, man, you just have to take some reps away from Brandon Stephens. Not that he's bad, but at times he can just look lost. Okay. So lastly, I'm going to talk about this. Lastly, on defense, I'm going to talk about this cover 0 BS that happened in their 2nd touchdown on 4th and 11. I have no clue why. It's a classic Dalton play where he just destroys us with that. With the wide receiver in the slot, gets it to him, and then it's a touchdown. But thing is, that aside, it could have been prevented. We cannot call 0 blitzes in 4th down, especially on 4th and 11. No safety. It was pretty easy. You knew they were gonna do that, Wink. Why are you doing that? It was that easy. Just don't do that you cannot be doing that on 4th down. You cannot be doing that. Like, what I've realized is every single time we do not need to blitz, we blitz. But when we need to send guys, we do not. It's just, Wink, fix your shit, bro. Like, you can't be blitzing like that. 4th and 11. What do you think the other team is gonna do? They're gonna try and throw it deep to get the 1st down because it's 4th and long, and they need long yardage. Like, bro, it's hard to watch. It's hard to watch, man. Westry is. I mean, it's his fault as well. But Wink, you shouldn't have called that at all. But yeah, man. Like, do I need to elaborate any further? Absolutely not. It's that simple. It's another roller coaster. Again, it's another down to the wire game, and we're able to pull it through. Good teams find ways to win. You know, and one thing certain, this team is most likely going to give you a heart attack every single week. Not pretty, but it's a win. You know, so the Ravens moved to 7-3 in a week where both the Titans and the Bills lost, which is gonna make us the 2nd seed as of now. This week we're gonna be playing the Cleveland Browns on Sunday in a Sunday night showdown. in Baltimore, and it's our second divisional game here. So let's just hope to pull through here, and hope you enjoyed. Subscribe if you're new. Click the like button. Comment down below your thoughts and how you feel for the Browns game. Preview coming soon. See you guys in the next one.